When you first read the script, first heard about the role, what was it that spoke to you about Rose that made you go after it?
Her strength, her determination, her inner passion, things that I just always relate to, because I think it's something that I have in me, and I'm a very kind of outdoors, wind in my hair sort of a girl, and all my family are, and I think that was really it for me.
What was your take on the story? Because, of course, you hear the word Titanic, you think ship sinking, disaster movie, all the rest of it. But what kind of a movie is it?
To me, it's a love story. It was never about a sinking ship. It was never another Titanic movie. You know, that was merely a part of it, and it happened to be the place where this story was set. That's what it was for me. Always, 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 always. And my God, did I want Leo to play that part. And thank God that he did. It was great.
How did that work out? Because, I mean, you're from such different backgrounds. Did you gel straight away?
Yes, we did. Yep. I mean, I can't deny it. We really did. We hit it off straight away, and it really wasn't a problem. I'd thought that it would possibly be a problem because I was aware that he might have a sort of incorrect perception of what I might be like, being English and all of that kind of thing. And of course, you know, the English actors are terribly, you know, can be like that, and ever so sort of Shakespearean, etc. And I mean, I know, and you know, that that's not really the case at all. But you know, one can understand an outsider's impression. And I just was as relaxed as I possibly could be with Leo when I first met him, and very honest, and very open, and it was fine. It really was never a problem.
He's such a staggeringly good-looking boy, so the girls tell me, and even I can see it. Is it kind of possible to get past that straight away?
Yeah, it was, in my case, it was. I mean, I did think to myself beforehand, it's going to be hard because, you know, what if I really fancy him? And I so thought that I was going to, because he is absolutely gorgeous. He is, there's no two ways about it. But it was never a part of it. But, you know, I'd have to say that the closeness and the strength of the friendship that we had is something that a lot of my female friends envy like hell. But to me, he's just silly old Leo is what he is to me.
If you were having to sell yourself to Leo, or at least show him what you were really like, what about the previous step? What about James Cameron? I mean, how did you persuade him that you were right for this Philadelphia role?
Well, what happened was I met Jim before I'd read the treatment and thought to myself, you know, this is great. The determination that he had and the work that he'd already put into it at that point. I mean, he'd been already thinking about this film for a year and a half when I met him, and that was in December '95. And then I read the treatment and thought, wow, floods of tears, got to do this film. And just basically took the bull by the horns and phoned him and said, I have to do this, I really do. And, you know, give us a chance, mate. Is really what it was about. And flew to America, flew to LA and did a screen test, and the rest is history.
But even from the moment Jim Cameron sort of woke up one morning and said, I think I'll do a film about the Titanic, the world has been focusing on this huge story, huge budget, huge sets, blah, 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 but we've seen it all and read it all. But with you guys at the sort of centre of that, was that an added pressure, or did you just have to sort of shut that out and get on with the job?
To be honest with you, I mean, you do have to do that, and it never... You know, I love my job, and I love acting, and always want to love it. And so that's the thing for me that I always think about. I never, you know, I just shut out all those kind of politics and never really know anything about the budget, because to me it's not what it's about at all. It's so unimportant, all of that. And I think it's really sad that when we had finished shooting eventually, and yes, we did run over, and it was 7 months and all of that stuff, it was very sad that people kind of honed in on that side of things, because it just... I mean, it's easy to be negative about something like that. You know, there's world hunger going on. You know, I mean, I sit there and go, God, you know, there must be something a bit sort of criminal about this. But at the end of the day, no, because you know that money was spent for a reason, and it's up there on the screen, and I think, you know, for very good reason.